Today is the feast of Saint Barnabas. Chapter 4 of the Acts of the Apostles, verses 36 and 37, tell us that Barnabas' name was Joseph and that he was a Levite. When he met the Lord, when he met the disciples of the Lord and was inspired by them, he sold a field in his name and gave the proceeds to the apostles to be used for the work of the Lord. The apostles then gave him another name. They changed his name from Joseph to Barnabas. And the reason why they chose Barnabas is because Barnabas means son of encouragement. Saint Barnabas is the apostle of Cyprus. The gospel text chosen for the feast of Saint Barnabas is from the mission discourse of Matthew, which is found in chapter 10, verses 1 to 42. In the verses chosen for the feast, Jesus makes 3 points. And the first of these is that mission, like Barnabas understood beautifully, is not merely words, it's not merely preaching and proclamation. Mission is also action and deeds. In other words, unless the words of the missionary are translated into his or her deeds, mission remains at the level of theory. Mission is sterile. The second point that the Lord makes in these verses is that he provides a strategy for the missionary, for the disciple who is sent out on mission. And that strategy may be seen from 2 points of view. And the first point of view is that the Lord suggests and recommends an attitude of detachment. Detachment from the things of the world. But detachment from the things of the world alone is not enough. The other side of detachment is attachment to God. In other words, I am detached from the things of the world only because I am attached to God. One might also say, my attachment to God is so strong and my dependence on God is so strong that I do not need to depend on anything, on any human, or on any situation. And not depending on any situation brings us to the third point that Jesus makes in these verses, namely that detachment must also be from the outcome of mission. I must do as a missionary, as a disciple of Jesus, what I have to do, what I need to do, and only then, leave the rest in God's capable hands. When Jesus exhorts us to this kind of detachment from the outcome of mission, he's telling us very clearly that our words of love, our deeds of love must never be forced on anyone. We must do them, we must say them. If those words which are loving are accepted by people, wonderful for them and wonderful for us. If they are not accepted, it is still wonderful for them and wonderful for us. There must never be any coercion, never be any force, never be any pressure. Whatever the responder does must come from within. Barnabas explained his conversion to the Lord by becoming a missionary, a son of encouragement. How will you, as a disciple of Jesus, show your faith in the Lord today.